If you're thinking about buying a home, I know the whole process can seem scary and overwhelming, but don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step detailed plan on how to buy a home. Let's get started. First step, determining your budget. You want to figure out your budget ahead of time because otherwise you're going to be extremely frustrated with the process. You'll have unrealistic expectations and you'll probably find a home that's outside of your budget and be extremely disappointed. The first step in figuring out your budget is to talk to a lender. They will give you either a pre-approval or a pre-qualification. What you're looking for is a pre-approval because that is a significantly more thorough process and it will show the seller when you make an offer on the property that you're serious. Ideally, your housing costs shouldn't be more than 30% of your monthly income. And you want to make sure you consider property taxes, homeowners insurance, and maintenance fees when you're trying to calculate your budget for your home. To get pre-approved, you're going to need to provide your lender with pay stubs, bank statements, and your taxes. All of this will put you in the absolute best position to make a strong offer when you find the right home. If you don't already have a lender, the best person that can give you a referral is your realtor and/or any family or friends that have experience and have used the lender previously. Now that you've figured out your budget and obtained a pre-approval letter, you're ready for the next step, finding the right realtor. Okay, how to find a great realtor? Well, if it's not me, this is what I recommend you do. You interview a couple of different agents. You look on Google reviews and see what their past clients have rated them. And you make sure that they know the market inside and out. They have great negotiation skills and they talk to you about the contract like they know it like the back of their hand. Make you feel comfortable with the entire situation. That's what you want to do to find a good realtor. If you are not in the Dallas area and we don't work together, I have a network of agents across the United States that I personally have worked with and interviewed for other clients that I can refer and help you find someone in your local area. Now that you've found a realtor, you want to make a list of your wants and needs. There is a difference between wants and needs. You want to be realistic within your budget. You want to know and make sure you share with your realtor how many bedrooms, baths, do you want stairs or no stairs in your house, second story, garage. You also want to let your realtor know what nice to have would be a fireplace, a swimming pool. Other things to consider are, do you need a specific school district and where you want to be located? How far do you want to be from work, from your favorite hobbies and activities? I personally wanted to be close to running trails. Those are the kind of things that you want to make sure your realtor knows. You want to make sure you communicate with your realtor. What style of home do you like? Do you like ranch homes, Tudors? There is a lot of different types of homes, and this is important. You want to love the house that you're pulling up to every single day. The next step, after you've told your realtor the must-haves, you also want to define a neighborhood and start house hunting. If your search is too wide, you'll get frustrated with the process, so you want to narrow it down as much as possible. Once you start looking, ideally, you could drive around neighborhoods, maybe open houses. Just let the realtor know you're already working with someone and ask as many questions as possible to your agent. You don't want to set yourself up in a bad negotiating position by asking the open house realtor some questions that may or may not hurt your offer when you go to negotiate. Your realtor will set you up on a search and should also keep an eye out for hip pocket properties. Those are properties that are sold off market that your realtor's network should give you access to. Once you've found the home you want to make an offer on, it's time to talk to your realtor about what to expect. The first thing your realtor should do is do a market analysis to see what other homes similar to this home are being sold for in the area to see what a fair offer would look like. Keep in mind, there are going to be lots of different contingencies that are negotiable. It's not always about only price. You have inspections, appraisals, when you will move into the property, lease back. These are all negotiable items your realtor will walk you through. Once you've submitted an offer, there will be a negotiation period. Everyone loves to negotiate. Don't expect that your first offer will be accepted. So you want to keep that in mind when you are making the offer. I always tell people there are some things you should wait to ask for later. If you really like The pool furniture, probably not great to start off with that in your first offer because it's not likely the most important thing to you. Once you have executed the contract, which means the seller has signed, you have signed, it's been dated, it's time for you to deliver all of the fees to the title company. The title company is a neutral party that holds the contract and all monies until closing day. Or if you terminate the contract, they'll hold the money until you terminate. And at that point, your realtor will explain what the following process is. You will be submitting your option money and your earnest money. Your option money is what gives you the opportunity to have an inspection period. During the inspection period, don't freak out. You're going to get a 50-page inspection report on everything that is not up to code on the house. Trust me, not all homes were built last year, and even the ones that were, there's going to be things that come up on the inspection report. A good realtor should be able to walk you through what the most important aspects of the inspection report are for you to be able to negotiate with the seller and obtain any kind of amendments and repairs that are required for the property. And inevitably, there will be something to repair or negotiate. Along with the home inspection, your lender will also send an appraiser to give the bank the value of the property. At this point, depending on how the appraisal comes back, there might be an opportunity for you to negotiate again, depending on what the value comes in at. If there are lots of comparable sales, your market value should come in at the price that you've negotiated. If there are not a lot of comparable sales, there could be some more negotiating room for you on the appraisal. This appraisal and the inspection are done to protect you as the buyer, to make sure that the asset that you are purchasing is valued accurately. Now you're ready to go to the title company and sign your life away. The first things that you need to make sure not to forget are your driver's license and a cashier's check or wiring information, which the title company and the lender will have told you before closing to bring to the signing. At this time, once the property has closed and the bank has funded, you can obtain your keys. A lot of people think that you get the keys once you're done signing. That's actually not true. You have to wait until both parties have signed and the bank has funded the loan. This may take a couple of hours or potentially until the next day. So you want to make sure when you set up your movers, you don't set them up for the day that you're actually doing the signing. Just to be safe, set it up for the following day. And that's it. You're ready to move in. Once you have the keys, go ahead and move in. You want to make sure all of your utilities are set up. This is something that you can set up a couple of weeks prior to closing. Just make sure the seller has moved out and you can transfer all of your utilities into your name. Have fun unpacking. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, I would love to help. My information is down below. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe.